Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the NS9 Pregame Show. I'm your host, Anthony DiNardo. With me, we got Jim, we got Tyler, and we got another beautiful day. What's up, fellas?
How's it going? What is it today? Tuesday? It's hard to keep track of days. It's Tuesday morning here at LECOM. Pirates, Braves today. Our second one of these pregame shows. And it's the second just beautiful day for baseball.
You can't beat this weather, man. It has been outstanding since we got here.
Yeah, it's like what again, mid-70s, and again, not confirmation, not one cloud in the sky.
Yeah, not an iota of a cloud anywhere to be seen. Just another beautiful day for baseball.
Yeah, we got here early, watched some batting practice. You can't ask for a better day. So I'm excited to watch some more ball today. Cruz back in the lineup. It's our first look at Marco Gonzales on the mound. Luis Ortiz also making his first appearance of spring. David Bednar, too, supposed to pitch today. So, looking for a lot of stuff to look forward to today.
Right. No, you look a lot up. It's pretty much the same as, last time we were here discussing on Sunday. But, yeah, I'm very intrigued about the pitching lineup today. So, a lot of guys that you want to see. Of course, a lot of guys are going to be making the team for sure. But, it looks like a very good spring training day. And Chris Sale on the mound for them also. So, Chris Sale's getting his first taste for the Braves here.
Yeah, you miss out on a lot of the Braves, like stars, right? No Acuna, no Olsen, guys like that. But, Sean Murphy in the lineup, I guess that's probably the best player. But also a couple ex-Buccos. We got maybe a potential revenge game today with Jordan Luplow and Phillip Evans starting today for the Braves.
Thriller.
Yeah. No, it should be fun. Like I said, Pirates lineup is exactly what you want to see today. You've got 9 guys being trotted out there. And I mean, I'm looking at these 9 guys, and all 9 players in the Pirates lineup today should start on the opening day roster.
Absolutely. And also we get to see another lefty on the mound. Cruz gets a shot against the lefty. Excited to see Rowdy Tellez face a lefty today. Let's see what that looks like.
Yeah. Another lefty starter, Rowdy in there, Sawinski against another lefty. But yeah, a lot of lefties we've been facing early on.
Yeah, and you're talking about, the opportunities for them to see lefties, but then a guy who does rake against lefties, Oliveira's also in the lineup today. You're going to see a taste of him playing right field. So, again, it's one of those lineups that, you are glad to see, right? It's most of the guys you want to see in spring right now. Good stuff there. But I guess, also, O'Neal Cruz leading off again. So I think you're seeing that trend back to where they had him before at leadoff.
No, absolutely. I mean, Cruz is leading off again. He's going to be there. It sounds like for the entirety of the season. Saw some batting practice earlier. He was launching some bombs. I guess, do we want to kick things over? Like last time we were here, we had an on-field correspondent. We're sending him all over the place. Let's get Cody and Neil on live from the concourse. Looks like they're maybe behind home plate or somewhere in that area. Cody, what's going on?
What's up, fellas? Yeah, we're on the concourse today. Didn't want to go on the field at first because we were like, we don't want to go from the same spot. We want to mix it up a little bit. But then we realized Greg Brown's over there by the batting cage, or at least he was. Yeah. And we were like, why didn't we go down to home plate and come to you guys from home plate? We definitely could have done that. But anyway, it's me, it's Neil. We're going to be your on-field or off-field, I guess, correspondents today. Neil, what are you looking forward to today?
I'm looking forward to just seeing some good baseball, some offense for once. I want to see our pitchers continue to do well. I want to see our starters look good again.
Well, I think we're going to venture around here, probably go to the merch store real quick, see what they got over there, see what I can get my hands on. So
check out some new jerseys, maybe some hats.
Yeah, I'm liking the hats. Right. I saw some nice spring training shirts. We're going to see what they got, and we'll come back with you guys with all that.
Sounds good. Thank you, Cody and Neil. So they're going to be heading to the merch store soon, check some things out. But yeah, like Neil said, looking forward to some offense. That's kind of been the one thing that we've been lacking here since our arrival. The starters in particular it's been a slow start to the games. The game here against Baltimore in the spring opener, I think Connor Joe was the only person to even record a hit in that starting lineup.
Right.
Yesterday, it was really nothing happening until the subs came in and Termarr Johnson took over. Looking for some sort of life out of the offense today for sure. I mean, these are the guys you want to see perform. So, and they're going to be playing today.
And I think it's safe to say too, like obviously this time of the year, most of the time pitching is ahead of the hitting, right? And again, like it's spring training, so you're not really diving too much into the stats, right, guys? I mean, it's more of a feel, it's more of getting timing and stuff. Like that's going to come. So it's like no one should be hitting the panic button right now that the offense hasn't done anything. However, right, like we've talked, like the first game and now this game is pretty much like the guys that are playing. So like it would be nice to see some offense today.
Can I make a prediction?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Cabrian Hayes is going deep today. The offense will be back. We watched BP from Cabrian Hayes pulling the baseball, pulling it hard. He was hitting nukes. Off a lefty today, I feel it in my bones. I'm telling you, Cabrian Hayes is going deep today.
That's a good prediction. He did look really good in BP earlier. Like you said, hitting the ball hard, pulling it in the air. Yeah, I like that prediction a lot because we are really looking for that first home run, like by a starter. Termar is basically it so far. So yeah, see some offense from these guys. Cruz, Reynolds batting from the right side today. Grandal batting from the right side today. Yeah, you want to see, you definitely want to see some runs scored early on today.
Yeah, like I'm going to defer to you guys because I didn't get to watch any of the pregame stuff, unfortunately. But like you get to mention that like, those guys looking good today. Anyone else? Let's talk about maybe like Marco Gonzales taking the mound also. Like this is his first taste of spring, first taste with the Pirates. The first we're going to see him.
Yeah.
This is big because obviously we understand like the trade, the injuries. Like it seems like he's healthy. What do you guys thought with Marco?
I'm looking forward to seeing Marco Gonzales pitch. I mean, we've seen the drive line videos kind of throughout the offseason. The last one they put up, he was throwing harder than he has in years. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing what he looks like. Obviously, can he remain healthy? That's going to be the big storyline this year. Everything seems to be a-okay as of right now. But yeah, if Marco Gonzales can get back to where he was, in his prime years, it helps solve a lot of issues that this team has. They really are counting on him to pitch some quality innings right now.
Yeah, you definitely want to see that velocity today. At least the touch of what we saw from all those training videos. But the other thing I think we want to see is we want to see the swings and misses. We talked a lot about that with Rowanzi yesterday. We didn't really get the swings and misses, but he did look effective. I think when you look back at Marco Gonzales, when he's been successful in his career, he's still striking guys out at a pretty good rate. He needs to get back to that guy to be effective.
So my question to you, though, also to follow up, what are you looking at on Marco Gonzales today making his first start?
Swings and misses. That's
Swings
all
and
I need to
misses?
see, baby.
So we're going that deep. I of course, like I'm interested to see like what the velocity is going to be, game wise, right? Like you said, we saw him in the offseason what he was doing. A lot of it was also like running and such. So like what the velocity is going to be right now. And my biggest thing also is just more or less like just getting out here looking comfortable and confident.
Yeah, Gonzales is going to be starting. Expect 2 innings from him. Luis Ortiz also his first appearance of spring. Another guy who's shooting and gunning for one of those 2 open rotation spots. He didn't look great last year. He didn't look all that great in winter ball. This is the first time we get to see him since his few appearances down there in the Dominican Winter Leagues, which let's say he didn't look great. So hopefully he can get things going as well. But yeah, those 2 guys, I said, you're expecting it from Gonzales. He's been here before. He's a veteran. Ortiz, he's battling for a spot right now, so he needs to bring it.
Yeah, and with Ortiz especially, I think it's a broken record, but you want to see the velocity. You want to see that again. You want to see the guy that came up at the end of 2022, where he was just a flamethrower. And at the very least, I think you want to see Luis Ortiz look like he could at least be an effective reliever and a guy that does look like he belongs on a major league roster.
Yeah, and yesterday on Starbucks, we talked about it, and obviously you saw Rowanzi pitch, and the talk there was like, hey, it's a big time, it's a big day for Rowanzi. We're hearing some nice things from him. Let's see what happens, and the velocity was part of it, right? And I think the big thing about Rowanzi was because we talked about this pitching depth. It's going to be big if he can become the person he was before. How much does it make the rotation better? Luis Ortiz, the same thing, like if he can actually become back to like what made him a top prospect, and like just fly through the system to become that. The velocity, like you mentioned, that's the big thing from him as well. When he pitched last year, the velocity was down. He was all over the place and such. So, our eyes were on Rowanzi's velocity yesterday. I think our eyes are going to be on Ortiz's velocity today as well. This is the big a big start, or I could say start, but big pitching opportunity for him to kind of see like what we can be in 2024.
Yeah, I mean, Ortiz's problem last year was he was just getting shelled, right? So I think today, if you're looking at two things, one is the velocity. You want to see it in a good spot. And then two, you just want weak, like when there is contact made, you want weak contact. We saw that yesterday with Rowanzi too. I mean, Bichette was really the only one who got a hold of a ball. Lots of, soft contact off of Rowanzi. So you kind of saw what you wanted to out of him yesterday. That's what you're looking for out of Ortiz today. You're looking for good velocity. You're looking for swings and misses. And, when the ball does meet the bat, weak contact.
I also want to see that slider look wipe out. So I'm just asking for everything.
Yeah. Tyler's like, I want him to be in midseason form right now.
I would like him to look like a Cy Young candidate. That's all. Not too much to ask here.
Like I'm sitting here like, okay, it's the first time. Like, let's see some things. So I was like, no, we want it all, baby.
Yeah. I mean, basically, if Luis Ortiz doesn't look like a Cy Young candidate, then
I need him to look better than old school Chris Sale.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
And like you made on Sunday, right? Like this is it. Like your first eyes is telling you everything.
Exactly. I'm going to know first pitch whether he's back or not.
Yeah. Just like Henry Davis is back. I mean,
Exactly.
with the 2 hits in the first game. Yeah. Totally
Right.
back. Yeah.
Right. So at this point in time, do we want to go and cut to Cody once again and Neil?
Let's
Looks like
do
they're-
it.
They're getting some
Cody
merch.
and Neil are in the merchandise.
Let me know
store.
when I'm on.
Cody, you are on now. So
Thank you. Thank
What's
you. We're here at the merch store. This is where I thrive. I love merch. I love clothes. I love fashion, whatever. But we got these nice Grapefruit League shirts over here. I'm loving it. I think I'm going to pick one of these up. We also got over here real quick. Follow me, Neil. Follow me. We got some Heritage baseball hangers. Big baseball card guy. Jim, I know you're a baseball card guy.
absolutely.
Come on, follow me. Let's get into it. We got hats over here. I'm liking this trucker hat. I'm liking the spring training hat with the snapback. That's my style. I think I might pick this up as well.
See, I think the
Over here
one
we
right
got
below
more
it,
t-shirts.
right below it, Cody. That's the one I think I'm after.
The one below it, this one or this one?
The one on the right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
think
that's
with Jim
one.
here.
I like that. That's
Yeah,
definitely your
yeah.
style, Jim. I love it. Then over here we got more t-shirts. Then over here we got, the beach shirts, the golf shirts. I can't wait to get out on the links this summer. Nice shirt here for you. We got more. Come on, Neil. We got more.
Cody, you're not helping with the industry plans right here. We're trying to sling merchandise.
Hey,
We're slinging
I'm trying to
merchandise.
get in with the industry plans right here. But here, you got the City Connect shirts. City Connect shirts are great. What else? We got a Hayes City Connect. We got kids shirts. We got women's shirts. More hats. You got the lineup over here, Neil. Show them the lineup.
There we
Merch
go.
store is great. I will say, this is where the industry plant stuff goes aside. A little pricey, guys. But you're down here. You're in Bradenton. It's a vacation. Money doesn't exist on vacation.
Money doesn't count when you're on vacation.
Money
You're right.
doesn't count down here. I think I'm gonna be picking up a couple things today before we leave. But other than that, we're having a great time. I think after this, we're gonna come towards you guys. We're gonna see who's watching the pod from afar. We're gonna talk to some fans, see what they're looking forward to getting into in the day, watching the game, what they expect from this team, and all that jazz. And Neil will be reporting on that. So get ready for that, guys.
Thank you so much, Cody.
Tell you what, the Pirates should have just hired him for their on-field correspondent.
I'll say this: like he can sell some merchandise.
He can.
He made me. I was counting on like 3 things there over there that I wanted to buy. So
There's a good chance I'm getting one of them golf polos.
I'm definitely getting that hat. I love like the spring training hats that they have down here. The exclusive merchandise that they have here is kind of nice. So yeah, if you make your way down here, grab something that says you were here, right? You want to show off to all your friends that you were down in Florida while they were up working at home.
Right. I'm just glad he's not doing this stuff like with us, because I would go broke with Cody around me. This Cody around me.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't live next to Cody, because we would I would be broke. I would have a giant house that I cannot afford because Cody told me to. Actually, Ryan should get him to work for him.
Yeah. But going back to this, so we're talking about the pitchers, and again, like that's one thing that looking at this, like the guys that will be pitching today is pretty inspiring. So we talked about Marco Gonzales, talked about Luis Ortiz. I mean, the Renegades also pitching today. David Bednar. What are we thinking? What are we looking for him?
Here's the one time I will say, I do not care how David Bednar looks today, because it does not matter. He's going to pitch well this year. I'm not worried about him whatsoever.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of with you. Like, obviously, it'd be great if he goes out there and looks great, but this is his first game action. He is the closer. He's going to get plenty more work in. Like, David Bednar doesn't have to be ready to go today, right? So, yeah, definitely interested in seeing him pitch. But yeah, out of the two guys, like Marco Gonzales, I want to see certain things from. Luis Ortiz, I want to see certain things from. I really don't have to see anything from David Bednar today.
I think that's completely fair. He's definitely one of the vets now. You know what he is. You know, it's like most pitchers, like even the Mitch Keller, like you didn't really care to see what he's going to do. You want to see some things. And like, I guess that's with him too. Like, just get through it. Just look good. Just look comfortable. You're David Bednar. You're the closer. There's nothing to worry about. And then, you know what? After the game, hit up a few icy lights. Celebrate.
David Bednar, I mean, yeah, you want to get him in the game early so that he can get back to the clubhouse, crack open a beer for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And just stay healthy, David. That's all we need. Just stay healthy.
No, he was throwing long toss earlier. Oscar Marine was watching him. He was throwing long toss. I think Carmen Majinski was warming up right behind him. So, but I don't think Carmen is expected to pitch today.
No.
But yeah, I mean, Bednar, and you've got Jose Hernandez on the mound today. Roll 5 pick from last year, stuck around the entire season. They now bring in another lefty with Chapman, along with Baraki. So Hernandez is, I mean, he's competing for a spot in this bullpen.
And I feel like he's almost like the forgotten guy, because I think he left an impression last year as a Rule 5. There were certainly some ups and downs, but you saw what he can bring. So like there was like intrigue and excitement in him last year, like being part of the bullpen. And now with how strong the bullpen's been, like you said, you add Chapman. Jose Hernandez is kind of like this forgotten guy.
Yeah. We're gonna kick it back to Cody. He's got himself a guest up on the boardwalk. Cody, who do you got with us? Actually, it's Neil. Yeah. Neil, who we got?
What's going on, guys? Yeah. I'm here with Jason Mackey. Thanks for joining the show. What are you looking forward to most today during this game?
Oh, man. O'Neal Cruz, maybe hitting one where we stand. I feel like it's got to come at some point. I watch it day after day in batting practice, and anytime he's on the field, it's entertaining for me. I'm trying to think of anything groundbreaking that I want to see. Not Grandal, not Reynolds, not Hayes. I mean, there's nothing against it, but
yeah,
you know what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the O'Neal Cruz eruption.
Yeah, I agree. O'Neal Cruz, like he hit one when we were here on Sunday. He hit one just near a foul ball. I think it hit that building. So
Mitch Keller after the game, and he's like, "Hang on, Mitch or O'Neal just hit this building." Like he tremendous.
Yeah, I saw you talking like on the concourse. Like you meet a lot of cool people. Any cool stories you've heard from people as you've been meeting people that come to the stadium?
Yeah, and it's not Pirates related though. Like it's amazing. I went up to Buffalo this year for the end of the Steelers season, and 2 people bringing up that trip to me in Bradenton, Florida. I didn't anticipate that, but yeah, the talks haven't been all that Pirates related.
Really? Okay.
Sorry, I guess that's a bad answer.
No, it's great because like so many people coming from so many different places to watch this, and then, yeah, it's great that it's not just about baseball.
Well, we're talking about Leland too. The Leland Cooperstown trip that I did. Went up there and got like a private tour with Leland. So that was sick. Bring back some memories from that.
That's awesome. Yeah. And thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Neil. Thank you to Jason Mackey of the Post-Gazette. Getting some insights there as well. He's looking forward to an O'Neal Cruz eruption. I think we're all really just looking forward to seeing O'Neal Cruz just crush a baseball. He did get close. He got close on Sunday.
Right.
He hit this building over here that's behind us, which is a good 60 feet beyond the right field foul pole. So, yeah, we're waiting for that for sure.
Yeah, I think everyone is. Again, it's like the big talk we talked about last time. It's O'Neal Cruz's return. So when's that going to happen? When are we going to see that home run? I'm excited.
I also just really need him to bury Ellie De La Cruz. I need him to be the more important Cruz badly so that we can just talk down to the Reds fans.
Ellie De La Snooze, you mean? Ellie De La Snooze.
Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, both are like very, very impressive specimens of human beings. But let's have the first and the better Cruz.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let us have something.
Yeah. OG Cruz. I think we're all really excited to see him this year. We really have still yet to see a full season of O'Neal Cruz and what he's capable of. He was on fire at the end of his rookie season. He started off well that first year that we thought was going to be his full year, and then the injury. So, yeah, a lot of expectations around Cruz, a lot of excitement around Cruz. You can tell too, like when he gets in the batter's box. We watched batting practice today, and the ball just it makes a different noise. It just jumps differently too off of his bat. There's no other person in this lineup where when they swing, the ball just jumps off their bat like that.
There aren't many people in the world who swing and the ball jumps off the bat like that.
And let me add something, because seeing people on TV, seeing people in person, there's certainly a difference, right? And like, oh no, Cruz also is 6'7", and I mean he's been like just this tall, lanky person. My God, guys, you look and see him in person. That guy is built. He is built. So you see where the power also comes from.
I'm also just very excited for the future shortstop, second base, Termarr Johnson and O'Neal Cruz, and just the height difference there is going to be amazing.
It's gonna be a pretty funny contrast. It's gonna be like that Aaron Judge, Jose Altuve
Right.
picture.
But they're actually the double play partner.
Yeah, they'll be double play combos. And I mean, we haven't really talked about Termarr a lot, but yesterday he went off 2 home runs yesterday, both off of major league pitchers. Super excited to see more of Termarr. He's come in as a sub, each day that we've been down here. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe we see Termarr again today coming in for Pregame at second. I want to see as much Termarr Johnson as possible.
Completely with you there.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Hey, we know the top prospect he was. They drafted highly. Kind of a little bit of a different player than I think we anticipated, but that power. I mean, holy hell, we saw the power last year in the minors, and he's doing it right now in spring. And again, like you said, off actual major league relievers. So this wasn't just like the B or C guys they brought in that are going to be in his league in Greensboro or whatever in the future. Like Termarr Johnson with that power, O'Neal Cruz with that power. We're not talking about the guy who's going to be playing second base today as well, Leo Pregame. Like he's also got that bit of power in him as well. So what's happening with the middle infielders and their power for the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Hey, I'll take it. I mean, this team has needed some power out of their middle infield for a while now, and even the ones here now. I mean, you look at Pregame; he's got the inside track probably for that second base job. The power's there. It's just a matter of can he make enough contact that it matters. The Pirates, that middle infield should have some pop for a few years to come, especially if Termarr keeps progressing.
Sorry, I was just listening to the siren that's flying by right now. There are sirens here nonstop, guys.
They're in preparation for all the home runs that we blasted out today.
That is true. That is true.
So that's all.
But back to Termarr real quick. Just one more thing. The thing that I think is most impressive about him at this point is that he was highly touted as a high hit tool guy. In the strides that he has made with the power, if he can lean back on that hit tool that he does possess, watch out.
Yeah. And again, he's such a short little dude. I mean, he is built too also, but where does that power come from? I don't get it.
He's stocky.
Yeah, he's short, compact, stocky. The swing is short, but at the same time, it's got a really big uppercut to it, and he swings hard. So, and
it's not too many wall scrapers. I mean, this guy hits it, and it's out of here.
He hits it hard. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to start him in Greensboro again. He didn't really get a full season there. He I think it was 2 months there. So he may start at Greensboro, but you want to get him probably out of Greensboro as quick as possible just to see what his numbers look like and how he does in a less hitter-friendly environment. So I think that's kind of the exciting part for me is how fast can Termarr get to Altoona? Do they start him there? Probably not, would be my guess. But you want to get him there as quick as possible.
Yep. Like it. So rest of the lineup. So we can talk about a lot of us guys, but O'Neal Cruz, Brian Reynolds, Brian Hayes, Yasmani Grandal, Connor Joe, Edward Olivares, Rowdy Tellez, Jack Swinsky, and Leo Pregame. Anything else in that lineup you're kind of looking into?
I mean, I think the big thing is still the second base battle, right? That is a position that's up for grabs. Someone needs to take that position over. And right now, I mean, it's been 3 games. We haven't really seen somebody just grab a hold of that yet. So yeah, you really want to see Pregame just plant a stake out there and say, you know what, this position is mine. You really want to alleviate any sort of doubts that you have around that position. And you want to do it as quick as possible. You need someone to take the reins.
Yeah. And I think he definitely has the inside track based upon the at-bats that he's been given to this point. But like you said, nobody has taken advantage of these opportunities. But to be fair, nobody's taken advantage of any opportunities in this lineup to this point. Like you said, 3 games. You don't want to overreact to it. But at some point here, as the games just keep on passing by, somebody has to step forward.
Now, granted, Nick Gonzales does have that big-time double he hit that went about 300 feet in the air at like 45 miles off the bat.
Yeah, he had that pop double. And I think Trio had a couple hits to game 1. So
Yeah.
it hasn't been awful, but yeah, you definitely want to see someone just grab a hold of that position. So today's Peguero's day to try to do that.
Other thing of note, I mean, last time we were here, this is always on Sunday, Shelton talked about, Yasmani Grandal going to have the job. The other job is more or less like a battle between Henry Davis and Jason DeLay and such. So again, he is in the lineup. No one else is, but like he does seem to have that lock spot or that roster spot locked.
Yeah, another thing, Shelton mentioned that, they had Grandal catch their guys, right? So he caught the first 2 pitchers the last game on Sunday. I would expect him to probably do the same today where he's catching Gonzales, he's catching Ortiz and maybe Bednar, and then maybe you see the backup come in after that. But yeah, Grandal again in the lineup. You want to get him as much like in-game work with the pitchers who are going to matter.
Yeah, definitely seems like he's going to be the primary guy this year. I know we were counting on Henry Davis before that signing, but at this point, it does seem like the Pirates have made their decision catcher-wise.
Right. Yeah. So again, like it probably going to be 4 innings. Shelty did talk about it as well. They're going to kind of gradually get in a little more. That's why I only had 3 last time. So yeah, maybe 4 today. Be interesting to who comes in after him as well. But yeah. So anything else you want to talk about with today's game?
We still haven't gotten, I guess, the bullpen. There's still a few other arms there. We talked about Hernandez. Plasmeyer started, also supposed to pitch today. Hunter Stratton, who was my dark horse spring training breakout candidate. He's going to be on the mound today. Kyle Nicholas also on. Nicholas got the 3-run homer hit off of him in his first appearance. So you just want to see him bounce back. He's a guy who I'm not really expecting to make this bullpen. But he's going to be in the mix for the majority of spring. And so you do want to see him kind of bounce back from that first appearance and look pretty good today.
Yeah, he definitely does have major league stuff. And also, the shirt says it, Ohio. Kyle Nicholas, Ohio kid. Maybe I'm rooting for him now.
There you go.
But yeah, that's one thing. Definitely going to be in the mix this year. Could provide some decent depth. Do we want to go back to Cody again? Is Cody ready for us?
Does Cody have anybody? I don't think he does.
I think Cody
can't hear
just
us,
deep in a conversation.
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
Cody's
having
done.
conversations.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had someone ready. All right. Well then, yeah. So I think that pretty much wraps everything up then for us today. So
Yeah. No, let's play ball. Like I said, let's get some offense today. That's what I'm looking forward to the most.
let's get some offense. Let's get everyone healthy. Let's crack open some icy lights after David Bednar's relief.
And let's look like a World Series contender right now.
There it is. Right now.
And maybe we'll sign some autographs again. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So as mentioned, right, so wrap up today. We're going to have another recap, obviously. Probably some more videos. And we'll be back again tomorrow for another pregame show here in LECOM. So with that said, thank you all for watching. Tune in, and we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Hey, you all. Thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.